it's another side that like wants to take more, wants to go that one more round, because like going that one more round when you don't think you can, that's what makes all the difference in your life. You know what I mean?
Hello and welcome to another episode of One More Round, the Rocky Series podcast. I'm your host, and I'm Ryan, and I'm very excited to have with me again Katie and Kyle. Katie, how are you doing today?
Keeping warm, trying to keep warm. It's cold here, but I'm well. How are you guys?
It's cold here. It stinks. This whole place stinks. Kyle, how you doing over there?
Also cold. Plays hell on the joints, but otherwise, I'm recovering from I'm better now, but I had a cold this week, so I'll try not to hack up a lung during our commentary. That's my goal for the podcast.
Well, the cold. What does Paulie say when they get to Siberia? It wreaks havoc.
It's detrimental to my sinuses.
Yes, detrimental. That's right. Detrimental to my sinuses.
All right. Well, I can't believe we're going to be covering the fight. Not the fight, maybe proper, but we're at the arena. We're at the event. That's where we are in the film.
Really?
Yeah. The next scene is we're in Vegas or whatever it is now. So we're getting very close to the end here. I just want to thank everyone who watches us, who supports us. The show is sort of kind of drawing to an end. We're going to be ending with Rocky Balboa. In fact, I announced, of course, on the Discord that we're going live to invite our Discord people like Donald, who's with us right now. And I got a message from Baz Walker. You guys have heard that name through emails and stuff. And he just said here, he goes, hi, Ryan, I can't make today's live recording. I know you only have a few left, but he goes, I feel stupid saying this, but I'm really going to miss the podcast. It's been a part of my life now for so long. So we appreciate that, Baz, and we're gonna miss you too.
Yeah,
I know. But we did talk about it. I'm 99% sure it's going to happen that we're going to do a boxing film podcast. So yes, folks, stick around for that. It's going to be not as frequent in the sense because we have to watch a whole movie every episode, but we're going to review boxing films. That will be our next project. So hopefully people will stick around for that. Okay. Kyle, you're about to say something. I think I stepped on you there.
No. I was coughing off mic earlier.
Okay. That's what that was. I'm glad we muted the cough just so I could ask what you were doing off mic. Okay.
But to your point, Ryan, they ain't never getting rid of us.
No, you ain't never getting rid of us, and I won't leave any hair in the sink either. Okay. Before we get to the emails and some YouTube comments, I did have something a little bit interesting here. I had actually one of our listeners send us this way, Adrian from the Arcade Attack podcast. He's a great supporter of our show, has been for years. He's actually guest co-host on here a couple times. Anyways, he sent me a link, as actually a few people did, of a recent old news story that kind of made the rounds recently about Frank Stallone. Now, hear me out. And his brother Sly, of course. Now, do you guys remember that Sly actually did do a guest or hosted Saturday Night Live back in I forget what film he was promoting, but he did in the 90s when Norm was on, Norm Macdonald. We all know who Norm Macdonald is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
so Norm Macdonald had a running bit on Weekend Update. Do you guys remember what that was?
No, I don't.
O.J. Simpson, right?
Okay. Yes, he had that one too, Kyle, but he had another one regarding Frank. So I've got a couple examples here. So this is a montage. I'm just going to share a few. So this is for context. This goes to the story. So Norm Macdonald, he's an incredible comedian. Rest in peace. He had this bit. It's a non sequitur. It doesn't make sense bit, but he had this bit that he would insert on some of the Weekend Updates. And here's an example of what it looked like, just for context.
In Princess Anne, Maryland, state health officials have discovered what caused the mysterious death of 200,000 fish at a Somerset County fish farm. The culprit? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. In economic news, unemployment figures rose slightly for the month of October, with declines in the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. The reason for the sudden downturn? You guessed it, Frank Stallone.
One more. These are all different weeks throughout the years.
Entertainment Weekly's list of the 101 most powerful people in show business is out. At number 1, Fox CEO Robert Murdoch. And at number 2, you guessed it, Frank Stallone.
Okay, so now this is interesting. I had a few people send me like a news article that came out a while back where Sly, when he went to go guest on Saturday Night Live, these jokes were running. So Sly had seen these throughout the months and years. So now he's going to go guest host on Saturday Night Live, and he approached Norm on this. And I do have the write-up right here. Boy, I better pause.
Let me guess what he said. He's like, Norm, I think your jokes are really funny. I am a really good sport about this. Please, I hope you continue these.
Very close. Okay, so here we go. So in 1997, when he guested on Saturday Night Live, he pulled Norm aside backstage and said, "What the F with Frank?" Norm explained that it was just a ridiculous, meaningless gag. Sly opened up. Now here's key. So I don't think he was like angry. You know how Sly was, what the F with the okay. But this is what Norm said. He goes, but this is interesting. Check I did not know this piece of history. Tell me if you guys knew this. So Sly said this to Norm. He goes, after Rocky, the first film, Frank tried a boxing career. So Rocky comes out. Frank then he entered the boxing circuit. I think he had professional, like legit boxing fights. We talked. He has a professional record. Like Frank Stallone has a professional record.
I'm looking that up right now.
I see if you can find it. But that's from Frank's own mouth and from Sly's that he did do boxing. And I'm sure that there's pictures in film. I think there is pictures out there. But check out what Sly said about Frank's boxing. I can't believe this was said to Norm. He goes, Frank tried a boxing career, but kept getting brutally beaten in Philly rings because the promoters billed him as Frank Stallone, the Italian Stallion's brother. And it messed him up badly. And Sly said that he felt lifelong guilt over it. So because of that, he asked Norm, can you just lay off him for a while?
Why would Sly feel guilt about Frank's poor boxing? You know what I mean?
I don't think it's just the boxing skills so much as that, he's become a joke even in the boxing ring. So I think so. Well, he's his brother, like, blood's thicker than water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got boxing promoters billing him as the Italian Stallion's brother. In the music world, he's Sylvester Stallone's brother. So poor Frank, can't escape the shadow of. So now what Sly's saying, as a brother, can you just lay off the bits? Now, to Norm's credit, he never did another Frank Stallone joke after that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But now, Kyle, you brought up a very interesting point. This is very off the mark a little bit of our podcast, but I love Saturday Night Live and I find the history very interesting. Now, Kyle did bring up a good point. So Norm Macdonald, he was fired from Saturday Night Live. The reason why he was fired from Saturday Night Live is because he kept doing O.J. Simpson jokes. So it's interesting that Norm respected Sly's wish. He goes, "Okay, cool, Sly. I'll lay off Frank Stallone." Who he didn't lay off was O.J. Simpson. So after O.J. Simpson was released from prison and was found not guilty of killing and I do say it was his son. That's my no.
His son was like 8, Ryan.
Joking aside, I know. The glove didn't fit, Katie. So that being said, the boss of NBC was friends with OJ. So the boss of NBC said, "Norm, can you stop?" So the same idea with the Frank bits.
Mm-hmm.
Norm would always do OJ stuff. The same idea. Not he was basically say that OJ was a murderer.
Well,
his jokes, but his jokes are always like, and that's why OJ's. That's why OJ's a murderer or whatever it was. He just say it on TV.
All the time.
All
the time. Like relentless. Hey, that shadow. Okay, that has me thinking. Rocky's speech in the movie we did an episode or two ago. Do you think that was like? We say it was directed at his Sage, which I'm sure it was. But I wonder if it was also kind of directed at Frank a bit.
I brought that up in the episode.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah.
I said that before you dumb diggo.
Okay, so anyways, to wrap it up, so he did get fired. NBC boss fired Norm Macdonald because he refused to stop calling OJ a murderer. That's what I love about Norm. He stuck to his guns. He's like, so in one way, he respected Sly. He said, "You know what? Cool. I'll stop. You're a nice guy. I like you, Sly. I like your films. I'll stop ragging on your brother because he said I meant no offense. It was a non sequitur. It doesn't make sense joke. But with the OJ, he's like, no, he's a murderer. I'm going to keep saying it. And then he got fired for it. So there you go. A little bit of Saturday Night Live history for you.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norm sure has that thick Ottawa accent.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I didn't realize-
Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy, there's another guy, I'm sure you guys don't watch these movies because they're for kids, but like the How to Train Your Dragon movies, the guy who plays Hiccup, he's from Ottawa too, and he sounds just like that.
Oh.
But I actually hate that accent so much.
Oh.
Instead.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go to the YouTube comments and emails, Katie.
We have one from Marcus Zanti, a YouTube comment.
Take your shot of vodka there, early morning vodka.
Yeah. Morning. Gotta get pumped and ready.
Breakfast at Tito's.
He says, hi again and Happy New Year to you all. Thanks for taking the time to respond to my comment on the alley scene with Polly. Contrary to what Ryan said, I feel the scene is taking liberties with the audience and is getting away with its mistake in where it's placed in the film. With the added lines that Paulie says, like knowing you're going to take a beating and the stuff in the basement, it seems too applicable to the Dixon fight. I think Rocky doesn't have to take a beating and could call it quits if it was just a low-key match with no stakes. But hey-o, maybe I'm being punchy. Anyway, I think I've outstayed my welcome on this and need to get over it. I'm gonna miss all this when the season is over, as I look forward to each new episode with you guys. Thanks for putting this together. I love what you've produced on my all-time favorite movie franchise. Keep punching. Aw.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I know. It's sometimes you got to hang up the gloves. Sometimes you got to retire. It's too bad we got to get old, guys.
It is too bad we got to get old, man.
Ever think about retiring?
At least you had a prime.
Yeah. The problem with this podcast has never had a prime. Well, it probably did have a prime. We're definitely on the Rocky Part 8 of our journey.
Yeah.
Okay,
but stick around, Marcus, for the upcoming
boxing podcast, which I haven't decided on a title yet. I got a couple ideas, but we can ask your listeners what's some good ideas. All right. Another one from our favorite Andy Groove from the Nothing Worthwhile podcast.
Opinions aside, this scene is iconic. Football teams have it in their locker rooms. There are posters.
Sorry for context. He's talking about, of course, about the rainbow and sunshine scene. Yeah,
in the outside of Adrian's.
Yeah.
There are posters and pictures enshrining it all over the place. Stallone does some of his best acting work here. Watch his face after he says the word shadow. It's a split second, but it's calling back to when Robert complained about him casting a big shadow. Milo doesn't quite nail it, but it doesn't matter. The scene is near perfect.
Fair. That's all fair. Like, look, Andy's not wrong. Like, I totally recognize, because we kind of, criticize, but because we're a podcast that dissects these films scene by scene, like, I just don't know if, as a Rocky fanatic, we talked about this, I don't want to rehash it too much. It's just not the greatest scene in the franchise, but it is a very popular scene. And I would dare say, with even those who maybe aren't the biggest Rocky fans, but it's a great scene for sports teams. So I agree. It's a great scene for that. So yeah. And I agree that Sly's acting was incredible. And I thought Milo did just like Andy said, I thought he did a great job. Yeah. The scene does not fail in any way, shape, or form. No.
He also says, speaking of Rocky 3, did Rocky hire the street singers from Philly to play at his public workout?
Yes.
Well, definitely Frank. I mean, I don't know if the whole
we talked about this.
Gang was there, but definitely Frank.
Andy, we already talked about this, you dumb dago. Like, yes, of course, he hired Frank the Street Corner. His name in the credits is Frank Stallone. I can't go into this anymore. Yes, it's Frank Stallone singing in the Street Corner, played by Frank Stallone. Yeah.
You guys are getting better every year.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and that's when Frank Stallone peaked, was Rocky 3. Yeah, because then he was just a dinner patron in Rocky Balboa. Yeah. Remember, the Street Corner was there. I guess he was retired. I think Frank Stallone did retire from singing, and that's why he's in the diner, just chilling, spending his royalties.
I have another theory. That diner in real life, people do like opera singing. Maybe that's what he does there.
Oh,
can you imagine?
Good call.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he had to finally hang it up and get a real job that pays the bills, eventually.
No, what he does is he gets I could say it on this show. Frank Stallone gets an allowance. This is official from his brother monthly, just so you know. In real life.
Of course he does.
Yes. I have it on good authority. Trust me, I have it on very good authority.
Well, and speaking of the Saturday Night Live joke, Norm's joke about Frank and that Sly felt guilty about it, but again, he only got a chance. It's the name, man. That's
True.
why he got a chance. That was the shtick. The Italian Stallion's brother. I mean,
yeah, I think Sly feels guilty because his brother wouldn't have got beaten up because he wouldn't have got those fights in the first place had it not been that. Which is maybe I'm a sociopath, but I never feel guilty about stuff like that because I'm like, he might have used my name, but he wanted to fight. You know what I mean? He chose to do that. And then he lost, so I don't feel bad about that.
Yeah, but just that he doesn't really recognize that he's, landing on third base, but he somehow sees that as a detriment.
Yeah.
I mean?
Anyway. Well, I think it kind of is a detriment in the sense that, for your own self-worth, you're like, I'm not self-made, right? Which when you have such obvious privilege, where a lot of us have less obvious privilege.
Good point. We do have an email from Wayne Harris. He says, "Hey guys, watched the Rocky IV Ultimate Cut this morning and loved it. Managed to hook it up to my big screen, so all good. I actually preferred the original, probably because I've watched it so many times, so I'm biased. Same, Wayne. But then he says, but with the extra scenes included, it's pretty cool too. Great job to the guy who created it, which is
Gino, our favorite Australian Italian. Yeah. Check him out on Eccentric Views, his YouTube channel. So yeah, he's the one that put that together and shared it to the whole world. So thanks, Wayne, for watching it. And Gino appreciates that. He appreciates it.
He says, in terms of where he is with the podcast, he says, I'm currently on Rocky IV, episode 4. So I'm slowly catching up with you guys.
So he's going to hear these episodes when we've retired. So we just want to thank you. Hey, thanks for listening, Wayne. Sorry we can't read any more emails. We're going to have to do, I think we will do a sort of we'll finish the film, but we'll do maybe wait a few weeks, let people catch up. We'll do kind of a final if people want to send emails, say thank you for, a little wrap up, not party, but you get what I'm saying. People might want to catch up, say thank you, or people might not, and then we won't have an episode. We'll see how many emails we get, but you get the point. Kind of a thank you to all our fans who've listened through the years. But yeah, I'm going to hint at that right now because we are getting near the end. All right, that's it for emails. Okay, yeah. I have one voicemail. Remember when I called out Mike for the Screeners podcast to stop doing his podcast on my podcast? Well, he listened. He listened. I love it. Mike, I love you. Here he is. Here's his voicemail.
Hey, Ryan, Katie, and Kyle. This is Michael Burgett of the Screen Nurse podcast. Here's my thoughts on episode 15. The deleted scene is good, but I can understand why Sly cut it at the time if we're just focusing on the previous discussion with Rocky and Robert and following that particular story beat. And I understand for the director's cut putting it back in where it did. I almost would have shot it with that training scene post-graveyard scene and had Robert with everyone else to really show from the ground up what it was going to take for training. And I think it could get lost in that training montage that Mason Dixon is training back at his old gym with his old trainer. And we even see that one scene with the speed bag and the shadow boxing. The other boxers are seemingly cheering him on and supporting him, which is kind of a departure of the rest of the film with how he was being viewed, especially by his management team. Great work as always, and look forward to hearing the next episode.
Nice and tight, like a tiger, Mike, coming in nice and tight. I feel bad, Mike. I love it. He's a professional. It's funny. Mike catches things, man. I love it. And if we ever, I don't think we're going to need a guest co-host with our last few episodes. If we ever do, if one of my the lovely Kate or Kyle can't make it, I think Mike's my first call. I think I owe it to him.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know what? If my sickness was bumped ahead a few days or behind, depending on how you look at it, you would have had to use Mike because I would have not have been on here. So, Mike, you never know when it strikes. The sickness is Ryan could be sick, Katie could get sick, anyone could get sick.
I
Actually,
would
if
love
Ryan
to
gets
see
sick,
you
we're
guys.
fucked. But
I was gonna say, I told these two that because I'm doing this one again, that you guys can do one without me, but apparently that's a no bueno. So, but that
only
being
if
said-
Katie takes care of shit. I don't know how to do any of this shit. I just show up and talk for a bit and then leave. You guys are the ones that actually know what you're doing.
Oh, you guys. Well, we all bring our own special flavor to this pizza. But yeah. Anyways, Mike, that was great. Good point. I miss you. I missed the whole that Mason was training at his old gym. That he'd kind of gone back to his roots. I missed that. I don't know if you guys caught that or.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
Oh,
did notice
okay.
that, but I
Wow.
think it makes sense given the kind of heart-to-heart talk that he had with
I know, but
Martin.
my
Is it
brain was
Martin?
like, we're never going to see that guy again. Black. Mason.
Oh,
So I just, yeah. Kyle, did you notice it?
I didn't actually.
Yeah. Okay, you guys ready for the bonus questions for trivia? Thanks, Mike. You're awesome. Check out his
Oh.
podcast, Screeners. So here we go. We're going back to the book because I got the hardcover. So again, let me pump this book up. Buy the Rocky Trivia book on Amazon.com.ca. Whatever, and it's by Rocco Mush. Kyle,
Mouchetterie.
thank you. Okay, so here we go. These are the bonus questions from the Rocky film. First Rocky film. You ready?
oh, I might actually have a chance.
You might, yeah. This is what I mean. You can pull up some scores here, Katie. And I assume the bonus questions might be harder. So play along at home. Of course, if you're watching this live, don't answer right away because we got to answer first. Okay. And we're gonna give the answers right away as well because I believe they're just right on the next page. Yeah, they are. Okay, perfect. Okay, how much money does Gosling give Rocky in the car?
Oh, I remember this.
Oh shoot! I remember what he gives for training.
Yeah, not
I know.
that.
I think I know, but I'm
We
not.
talked about this because we talked
certain.
about. I have a number in my head right now, but I remember, of course, the conversation was here's some money, go take her out for a date. I remember doing the math after.
Oh,
that
in the
Rocky
car. Are
fought-
you talking about? Wait a
Date.
minute. Is it?
In the car.
No, he gives him money in the car after he's like, you only had.
Oh, that's right.
You only had.
Rocky himself is
like,
in the
this
car.
one's
So maybe that's
short.
what he's referring to. Maybe you're right. So let's have the date money
then-
on the
Oh.
side, just in case. but
Oh,
you're
I
right.
thought
think
it was
Kyle's-
the date money.
Yeah.
because Gosling's in the car, but Rocky and Gos are both in the car for that first part. You're right. There's three. You know what? There's funny. There's
There
three money
So-
exchanges.
I will put all three on here just in
Yeah.
case.
Okay, I'll do
Is
all
it
three. Let's
50?
just compare our answers for all three. So I'm gonna go, yeah, and yeah. Okay, all right. In the bathroom, what does Paulie put his What does Paulie put his drink on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Jeez, these are much harder.
That's what you said.
Never to me. True or false? When Rocky is asked to fight Apollo Creed, he has his hat on. So I guess that's when Jurgens was asked to fight Apollo Creed. Did Rocky have his hat on when he was asked? I got it.
That's a good one.
I'm feeling confident, guys. I'm feeling confident.
Of course you are.
Yeah, I
Damn it,
know,
Kyle.
When
Shit.
Rocky, true or false, Katie? So we got to do T or F. Moving on. When Rocky asked Adrian how she felt about hearing her name on TV, what was her response?
Oh shit. That's not what her response was.
Wait,
No.
say it again.
When
What
Rocky
was-
asked Adrian, "How'd you like to hear your name on TV?" What was her response?
Oh my God, why does my brain not work?
I'm giving what she felt. I don't know if it's just what she said, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
I'm not confident on this one. I have like two ones.
Whoever's closest to the exact quote will win. Last one. What color are the ring ropes?
What?
color are the ring ropes?
I
Oh.
assume he means for like his fight with Apollo.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
last fight. Okay, I don't know that one. You ready for the answers, Katie?
Fuck. I know I'm gonna like
So
kick
Katie-
myself for not going with my initial.
Okay, so it is regarding. I'm looking at the answer, so it definitely is regarding the first money exchange, just by the answer alone. So-
And it's, you know what? It's hard with America because at least back then the money was all the same color.
that's true.
Yeah, it's like it's hard. You have to really look. I paused this back in the day because I was curious how much he got. So I'm very confident I know how much it is. You have a 1 in 5 chance, really.
Okay, so Katie, how much money does Gosling give Rocky in the car? What's your answer?
$20.
Kyle.
Yeah, it's $20.
It is $20. There you go.
Yeah.
And what did you get for the other two amounts, Kyle? What did you get for the next two amounts?
$50 for the date, and then
Yeah.
$500 for the training expenses.
Katie?
Yeah.
I said 40 for some reason. Is it 50? Okay, but there's no answer.
Yeah,
here.
I remember because he made quite a profit.
Yeah, that's what we said. Is he took her ice.
He spent
skating,
$10,
and then I think he pocketed 40. All right. In the bathroom, what does Paulie put his drink on, Kyle?
I think it's the hand dryer.
Katie?
I put the towel dispenser.
Oh shit! Well, come on, whatever that is, to dry your
Yeah.
hands with.
I put shelf. Couldn't remember. The answer officially by Rocco is the paper towel holder.
Yes.
Do I get that?
Sure.
Okay, in your mind, no, I'm going to be. No, Kyle, you're honest. You are honest. I trust your integrity. In your mind, were you thinking it was holding paper towels or was it holding air?
Holding air.
Okay. Well, it's a paper towel holder, so it's up to you guys. I mean, I get it. You're saying it dries
Yeah,
hands, but it's a
actually,
paper towel.
Why am I being generous? Kyle's way ahead.
You know what?
Screw that.
Fine. I won't get this one.
But that's
Okay.
legit. I mean, I appreciate your integrity. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
paper towel. Yeah. Okay. True or false, Katie? When Rocky is asked to fight Apollo Creed, is his hat on?
No, it is not.
Kyle?
Yeah, I put false.
I did too, and it is false. Yeah,
Oh,
he
sweet.
takes it off. I think when he goes and talks to the secretary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
as a
Polite.
Gentlemen,
chivalry
you know,
thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
inside.
All right, so I got that one. Okay, when Rocky asked Adrian how she felt about hearing her name on TV, what was her response, Kyle?
Okay, I don't know, but I'll tell you, my initial thought was that she liked it, but then I'm like, I think she said you didn't have to do that. I think that's what she said.
Okay, so we are getting the
But
feeling,
I'm
not
not
the dialogue. He just wrote down. Well, I guess she said these words, but she said she was something. Katie,
Surprised?
Kyle, what would you say she was? One last chance. I'm going to give you.
Surprised shit.
What about you?
I'm gonna say surprised.
Okay, I said it was weird,
Mhm.
but the answer is shocked.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think any of us got it. I don't know. Surprise is pretty close to shock, but you can be surprised without having it shock.
Right,
To be
right.
fair. Yeah. Okay. So she was shocked.
Okay.
So we're not gonna get that then?
No,
Like,
I don't
what
think
to
so.
do?
To be fair to
Okay.
all of us, if we didn't give you the air one, we got to be fair. What color was the ring ropes? Oh, I didn't get it. Kyle.
I think it was red, white, and blue, wasn't it?
That's what I put, red, white, and blue.
Well, we all got it wrong. It was only red.
Dang it.
Oh shit! So I only got 2 out of 5 this time.
Same.
I got 3. Ooh.
Okay. Well, hey, that's how you climb. That's how you climb back in the ring. You get
I
it?
think I think my hole is pretty deep.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
You got to be quick, Kyle. You got to be quick. Okay.
You got to be first. You got to be first.
That's right. All right. Awesome stuff. Okay. Good stuff. Let's get into the film coverage. Here we go. I'm excited. We're now in Las Vegas. If you can believe it.
Yeah, that seemed that's quick, I
It's a
think.
train montage in Vegas.
The undisputed heavyweight champion, Mason Dixon, 221.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, champ. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Of course, this is also a big reveal. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't take off his robe here, does he? I forget. The
No.
big
I
reveal
don't
of his
remember.
body doesn't happen until the ring.
And they don't say his weight, which bugs me.
Yeah, I
I
was
don't-
just do they not?
No, and I don't think they say his weight in the fight either. So we don't know how heavy he is. Like, it'd be interesting because he's like his prime fighting weight was like 202 pounds, right? So like,
What is
it'd be
he?
interesting to see if he put on more muscle with all this weightlifting, if he was heavier, like if he was like similar to Dixon's weight. Because
Well,
Dixon's 221 here, but he's also taller.
I think so. Sly and Rocky, their weights are different. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
Rocky's, yeah, you're right about the 202. So using that as like a comparison point, this version of Rocky is way heavier, I think.
Oh, yeah. he's a
Yeah, I
beast.
think so. He's older
is-
too. I bet he's like 215 or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
This is a Sly in full HGH mode here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. I gotta say, I am still very annoyed that we don't have a hot bod opponent with Mason
You don't like
Dixon.
well, he flexed and everything for you there, Katie. He didn't do anything for you?
He's no abs. Like, no, I don't like this.
Yeah. Okay, so in their
and then we see
prime,
the
who would you rather? Tommy with the mullet?
Oh
Or
God.
Mason?
Oh, they're both terrible. I don't want any. I don't.
hey, that's a
honestly,
good would you rather. Is both
It's
or
a
not
would
good.
you rather? You got to pick. And I know
I
it's not a
guess-
racial thing because I know you love the black men. So
Tommy really never has done anything like I would do Mason.
wow.
You can run your fingers through his greasy mullet. For
But Tommy had a thick body. He was a good.
I don't like thick. I like
Well,
cut.
that I'm perfect. Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay.
I don't, but his face, like this is no offense.
No, you're allowed.
I don't think he's attractive
Tommy.
at all.
May you rest in peace. All
Yes.
right. We all know Dolph is your man. I know.
Oh,
we have what's his face with the mustache here.
Yeah, the
Really
artist.
a fan favorite from Rocky 3 and 4.
He was in Rocky 2 as well.
mhm.
Doing
Oh
artist.
yes, that's true. He's the artist. So
Yeah, he's the one drawing Apollo's picture when he's skipping rope. This guy.
Great
and he's the
eye,
one,
you guys.
he's the one that actually in real life painted the photo, the iconic photo of Apollo and Rocky hitting each other. He's the painter in real life of that photo.
Leroy Neiman, right?
That's right. That's his name. Thank you. I knew that, but I just didn't want to embarrass myself by not knowing.
I have a replica of that painting.
You don't have the
love
real
it.
one?
yeah.
Huh? I don't have the original. Dang it! But good eye. I had forgotten he was in this.
Yeah. So he's in 2, 3.
4.
Oh, he's actually in 5 as well. He's in the ring.
Oh yeah, this guy.
He's in the ring when Tommy wins the belt.
He's up there with most of the main with most
I
of
was
the
just gonna
characters.
say, Adrian, he's got his. I think Paulie's the only one that has more.
Oh, Duke too. Duke's been in all of them.
Duke's in 06.
Okay.
So, and he's in 5 of the 6. He's not, 2, 3, not 4. So 2,
He is in
3.
4. He is
He's in-
like he's winner Ivan Drago.
Is that him?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right.
I also mentioned that Steps gets to be in the background here. Obviously, Sage is there too. But imagine like your Steps, you're like this Philly street kid, and all of a sudden you're like in an entourage for a heavyweight championship fight in Vegas. Like your luck in life has turned big time.
Yeah, no
Mhm.
kidding. So did they do weigh-ins just before the fight? I actually don't remember. I don't
think so. I think it's not like it's usually like the day before or something, or like it's
this
not
might
the
be
same day.
before. That's not the same day. No, you're right. This is the day before. So maybe
Because
that's
a lot of fighters, this is not a real big deal with the heavyweight because you just have to make the minimum weight. But like if you're say like a light heavyweight or a middleweight or something like that, your actual weight will be above the maximum, but you dehydrate yourself big time for the weigh-in
Yeah.
to make weight. And like you could even like take your clothes off and they'll put a towel in front of you if like if you're not quite making weight, like say you're like a quarter pound off or something, you can take your shorts off for it. Like as long as
Really?
yeah. They do that a lot with like UFC and stuff. But you
That's
can
why they get right down to their skimpy skimps.
yeah. So and then like these guys, like their actual body weights, once they get hydrated and stuff, is like say you have to be like 150 to make weight. They're probably more like 160.
Mhm.
5, but like if you dehydrate, my point is if you dehydrate yourself like that, you're not fighting that day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And how much money is in this?
A lot of it. Imagine trying to clean this place.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Imagine how Dixon feels that
Yeah.
like you're got to do this weigh-in and people are like chanting your opponent's name.
And
Well,
you're
it's
the
like-
champion.
Yeah.
It's like
You know what I mean?
the
Yeah.
Paul and Tyson fight. Everyone was there to see Tyson. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's okay. You're a legacy champion. People are excited to see you back in the ring. They
Yeah.
don't care about Mason at this point. Even though he's the younger talent, they're not interested. They're interested in the legacy, the memories. Now, they said here there's a lot of money in this. I guess it's Vegas, a lot of betting.
Yeah, like a lot of ticket sales. Like it's going to be
ticket
a sold
sales,
out fight. It's going to be a sold out fight.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of betting. Like the the pay-per-views is what they were talking about before. That a lot of people are going to be paying that pay-per-view to see it. Like, I remember it was like 2002. I wanted to see Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson fight, and we convinced my friends' parents to put it on pay-per-view for us, and it wasn't an insignificant sum. It was like $100 or something, and we had to like scrape our money together. I think we were like, we'll pay you back, which never fucking happened.
Rocky says it must be. Imagine trying to clean this place. It's such a, like, Rocky. You have traveled the world fighting in arenas, but all of a sudden it's now, oh, this place is extra tricky to clean.
But that's an old dad thing to say, man. That's like what your 60-something-year-old dad says.
I was just that's true. I was just gonna remind Ryan that remember, this is from Rocky 1. He's back to his roots. He's the dull, punchy.
He forgets what it's like. He's forget what it's like. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You know that this whole movie is like, let's just kind of redo Rocky.
Well, Sly always said that you could watch the first film, then the second, this one back to back, and it actually does. It actually does. It almost is a better film if you did that. That's the good and the bad about this film is if you watch the first film and then literally watch this one and then have some sort of like 30 years later title card and then put this on, it does work.
Barely.
Do you feel like you need to watch the second one though?
Yes, because it's like he doesn't become champion in the first one, right? So like him being this legacy champion does not make sense.
Right. The one part of him not being champion. You're right about that, Kyle. But I just know Sly said that in his mind he saw these as brother films. But you're right.
Yeah, it's more or less true though. I still agree. It's just like that.
1, 2,
that is a pretty
6
big
for
detail.
sure. 1, 2, 6.
Yeah.
I guess 2 would be, you're right, because then you see the marriage of Adrian, his loss is more poignant. Yeah, okay, I'd say 1, 2, 6. And I almost think 1 and 2 is almost like one film to me.
Same.
It's like a 3-hour film. Yeah.
Now, seriously,
Balboa.
Let's try to take what I got.
I'll catch up with you all later, okay?
He did sound like clever, like
How you doing, champ?
I'm good. Yo, man, there's no reason for neither one of us to get hurt in this fight. I'll do my best to carry you. Make sure you save face. There'll be no embarrassment. But I promise you, if you try to press me, you hit me, you hurt me, you hit me low, cheap shot me, I'll get you out of there.
You know,
Okay. Fair, not fair?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm putting myself in Mason's shoes, like, listen, we're putting on a show for these people. So hold up your end of the bargain. He doesn't realize that Rocky means business, or he's underestimating Rocky.
Yeah, as he should.
So you know the well, like in the first film when Tony says to Apollo, he doesn't think it's a damn show. He thinks it's a fight. So it's kind of a nod to that as well. So he's like, hey, we're here to put on a show. It's not a charity match per se, but I'm the champion. I'm doing this so I can get goodwill with the public. But if you start hitting me kind of hard, because I know you can still swat even at 59, punches a 59-year-old can still hurt somebody. So if you hurt me, I'm going to have to really fight. I don't want to embarrass you either. So don't embarrass me and hurt me. I also don't want to knock your old butt down. All right.
I say too, though, that like Dixon's being pretty disrespectful here. Like, for instance, Rocky's like, "Oh, hey, champ, how you doing?" He's like, "Good." He doesn't call Rocky champ. He isn't.
Right.
I don't know.
We have to have a reason to dislike him in some way. Like, he's arrogant. We don't like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. And it's like he could have been like, "Hey, look, like, how you feeling about this? Like, let's have a good fight. I don't want to hurt. Like, I don't want to like this to go too far. So like, let's just, let's keep it like that." And then if Rocky's like, "Hey, no, man, I'm here to fight. I'm here to like, I'm here, like, I'm all business." I'd be like, "Okay, look, if you're gonna be like that, like, you start trying to cheap shot me or hit me low or do something like that to win, no mercy." But otherwise, let's just have a good fight.
I also, I don't know why I just thought of when Mason says Balboa, And he did sound like Clubber.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me now. Like I named my dog, like I have a dog named Balboa and she's a girl, but it's almost like like I forget, like that's her name. And sometimes this just is pointing out like, oh yeah, I did name her after this, but it's like, it's kind of lost its meaning almost, like her name's Balboa, but this is Balboa. I don't know what I'm trying
Balboa,
to say.
come here. It's time for your walk.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how Rocky responds. Not a threat, but just kind of like young kid talking heat here.
People come to Vegas to lose. I did.
It's already over.
Ain't nothing over till it's over.
What's that from, the 80s?
It's probably the 70s.
You should. What's that from? First Blood?
Yeah.
Nothing is over. Nothing. Yeah, it's a great little line. But I love it. Rocky's kind of like, I'm actually here to fight. Like, it's not a damn show. I'm gonna do my best, and you better be prepared that my best might hurt you.
I don't know why, I still really love the Mason's kind of trying to put him down, like, you're so old. What's that from, the 80s? Well, actually the 70s. Yeah, I just always have love for that.
And you see Milo smirk there too, which I think is funny.
Oh,
I think they're just trying to establish a little bit, not that Mason's a bad guy, but we have to kind of, not that we wouldn't root for Rocky, but they're trying to establish a little bit that Mason's still kind of a dick.
Yeah.
He's a shithead.
Yeah.
He's not just not likable, he's dislikable.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Those smirk by.
Just remember what I said.
Ooh. See, there you go. That's the last
Hey,
little
yo, champ. Yo, ain't you a little scared?
I don't get scared.
Oh.
I think you try a little harder when you're scared. This is what has worked for me.
Can we put Milo in the discussion for Would You Rather? 'Cause I'm taking him every day, all day.
Okay. Would you rather prime Milo or prime Dolph?
Can I have both?
No.
I didn't think that would even be like a close one.
Yeah.
Who would you think?
Well, I thought Dolph for sure.
Well, it's Dolph. Milo has the look like exactly my type. Like that look is.
I would say he's objectively more handsome than Dolph, but Dolph has a better body. Yeah,
but Dolph's
quite handsome, isn't he?
He's
he is handsome.
And he's got that, like, biologically, I'm supposed to want Dolph because that, like,
isn't he a perfect specimen? Kyle, what's that again? What's the quote again? The Russian about Dolph. He's perfect. What's that?
Most perfectly trained athlete ever.
Well, and I don't know. I guess I'd have to go Dolph because I do ultimately say, I think if aliens, like, if we were to show our best, here's a perfect specimen of a male, Dolph would be in the running for, I feel like.
Kyle, prime Adrian or prime Ludmilla?
Oh, I don't really like Ludmilla that much.
She's hot, though.
I'm sorry. I love Adrian as a character, but are you kidding me? One roll in the hay with either one.
Actually, you know what? Either of them are not. Like, they're both attractive. Like,
would you rather
either one of them? But I'm just I'm more indifferent. Like, I think like I kind of like. I'll go Ludmilla actually because like. Adrian kind of reminds me of my mom a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
So it's like,
okay.
I can't, like that's too weird.
Yeah, you couldn't do dirty things to Adrian.
No, man. Like, that's just fucked up.
I get what Sly was thinking about. I mean, she's weird and crazy, but I get it. They're both incredible specimens of humans back then in the 80s.
I've been told crazy women are the best, though.
Oh, I've heard.
Like, if they're nuts, they're like, yeah, I don't know.
I'll plead the fifth on my. All right, here we go.
Scared, ice? Oh, yeah, you ain't scared of me. You want to see what you got?
Oh, they're playing around, getting along.
Hey, don't hit me, I'm brittle.
Oh, God. That reminds me of my dad so much. Don't hit me, I'm brittle. And I do that with my son. I'm like, I'm old, I'm feeble. He's like,
I have an 11-year-old son right now, Grayson, and he always punches me. I give him a little noogie, but he'll punch me. It kind of hurts because he's 11. He's hitting me.
Yeah.
I'll say, "Oh, come on, I'm getting old now. You can't do that to me." So it's funny we do that. Yeah. It's very swaggy rooms. Now, who put them up there? The promoters, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, here's a little hint of his body.
Hi.
How you doing?
No, I was just thinking, did you want to come in?
No.
You busy? It's,
You want to come in while I'm in my undershirt?
Oh, I know. Do you want to come in? What would you
Do
say?
you guys
Katie?
call those wife beaters? Is that
Yeah.
a thing? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's not a Canadian thing. All right.
Well, he wasn't beating his wife then, but was
Uh,
it? Hey, Louise is here. Hey, yo.
Yo.
All right. No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. I
Sorry.
just wanted to, I don't know, come by and wish you good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks.
Yeah, I brought you something. I hope you don't mind. I took it from the restaurant. Thanks.
Adrian.
Yeah, thought you'd keep you safe, you know.
Yeah. She always brought me luck.
No, she always brought you grief every time you wanted to fight.
I love this because it's like he always eats Adrian on his side.
Ugh, it's a little
Fight.
much.
But
I
it's
admit it's
like-
a little much. Don't you? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, what do you guys think of that scene? Gives her a picture from the restaurant. What do you think? Good, bad?
Well, I'll tell you what I first thought in 2006 when I saw this.
Yeah.
Right when she knocks on the hotel thing, I'm like, don't fucking do it.
I think that's why yep.
Yeah, I'm like, do not, like, this better not go down this road of them like being romantic. And
Well,
then
woman
the
with
picture of
legs.
Adrian disarms all of that immediately.
Exactly. I think yeah.
Or they put the picture up with like a cuck holding situation. she's watching in the corner, and just when they climax, they put the picture down.
Oh, Rocky would never.
I would say peak Geraldine Hughes over peak Adrian. She's a lovely
Oh,
woman.
yeah. I find
No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Luke,
No.
remember how beautiful Adrian was in the
She's
first
got healthy
few movies?
lungs. She has healthy lungs. Okay, I'm a big fan of healthy lungs. Sorry, Katie, what's that? This is what people are going to miss. This is why people are going to miss our show, because you just never know what we're going to talk about.
Adrian was like an impeccable beauty in the first couple.
This
movies.
is like, yeah, okay. Well, F, Mary, kill.
You know what?
Like,
You know what? Adrian is my favorite because this version of Adrian does not remind me of my mom. Is Rocky 3 Adrian?
Oh, there you go. She's
Rocky
that's
Rocky
peak
3 Adrian's pretty hot.
peak. She's
I think because
dancing.
Adrian's like dark black hair and horn rimmed glasses like that. I've seen pictures of like my mom from the 60s and it looks like that. And I just like,
Oh.
you know, I can't.
Send
But
me those
then
pictures.
I hear that. But her
God, fuck
actual
off.
facial, her actual face, her like bone structure and everything. Like she's just
It's not
a
my mom.
gorgeous woman.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Now we've disarmed everything, right? Okay. The picture's been given, and yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I wanted to say thanks for everything you've done for me and my kid. You know, you've been great, and
She drops her knee.
you know, tomorrow you're gonna prove that the last thing to age on somebody is their heart.
Unless they have heart disease, and that's a whole other issue. But
But
that's sweet.
this is the Adrian speak.
I
Like, you know what I
know.
mean? Yeah.
You can give him everything, Rocky, but you can't give him your heart.
Mhm.
See, it's the Rocky heart. Yeah, that Rocky heart is it's a godlike heart. You know, that's the whole Rocky spirit. Is Rocky's not the best fighter. He's maybe not even the best father at times or the best husband, but he's got a good heart. His heart is always pure. His intentions are always pure, even if he fails as a human. You know.
I always think about like what the other opponents of Rocky are thinking about this fight. Because Clubber Lang is still alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
We know Drago's still alive. Like Tommy Gunn is probably still alive. They're all like, huh. Like
They're hate
wonder if they're,
watching.
like, yeah, I
Aren't they
wonder
all
if they're
hate
watching.
watching?
Well, I think Clubber Lang might like him since he became like a born again Christian.
He became a born again Christian.
Okay.
But
He might have, like-
he'd be like he'd be happy that Rocky's still going out there and doing his best in his
Yeah, my guess is Clubber became a born again Christian shortly after he lost because his life fell apart after that loss to Rocky, and he had to like find Jesus. So he probably is grateful Rocky beat him in that sense because that led him to his salvation. I think Ivan Drago is bitterly watching this. I think Tommy Gunn is bitterly watching this.
Yeah.
Well, we for certain know that Yvonne is given what we see in Creed 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's like but yeah, I'm sure Tommy is like, I wonder what happened to Tommy.
He's on drugs by this time.
He must be. Yeah.
I gotta say a bad word. He's with a whore. He's with the
Tommy
sure.
Gunn, not Tommy Morrison.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, just in case Trisha is listening. Is that her name?
No, I was referring to the character, not the
yeah.
not the actor. Of course, yes.
Don't try.
You go show him.
Thank you.
Can you hear the piano playing? Do you catch the music?
The Adrian's like
It's
that's her
their
theme.
you take my breath away. That's from the Rocky 1 soundtrack. Yeah, it's a real song, by the way. It's an actual pop song, whatever. But that's the piano version of you take my breath away is the lyrics.
The music really carries a lot of these films after the first one and all the way. You know what I mean? Like that's so iconic, and it's just so embedded, like the emotions behind it that you could pluck that music into a lot of scenes, and it's the difference maker.
So here she's going in. She's going in, folks. That was just a platonic kiss, more or less, a kiss of friendship, love. They love each other, but they're not in love. It's fine. It's a fine.
Paulie gives him kisses like that. Like, if I had to crawl out and be someone else, I'd want to be you. Yeah, you're all heart rock. Like, it's basically that. Yeah. More like that kind of kiss.
I do think there's some. Sorry to stop, but like I do feel like there's like a little something extra there, like they would if not for Adrian.
Yeah, let's say an alternate universe. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend him and Adrian got divorced 25 years ago.
Yeah, like
there was like the marriage failed, so he's a single guy, and there's no mourning the loss of love loss. It's just, let's say the marriage crumbled. Adrian couldn't handle the fight anymore. Yeah, of course he'd be like, oh, here's a woman that understands me. Let's say, yeah.
But I think even like Marianne, not Creed, Little Marie does have feelings for him, but she just knows it's never gonna happen. But those feelings might still be there, and I think even Rocky like kind of likes her like more than just a friend. Also,
that's a good point. It's Adrian's in the way. See, look at that, Adrian cock blocking fights, and she's cock blocking his future experiences.
If you look at the picture, you just see this little smirk on her.
Yeah, he knows.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. But you're absolutely right. They of course they're attracted to each other. They're still humans, but you're right. The Adrian is too much for Little Marie to fight, and Rocky knows that he can't ever so it's just bad timing in that sense. But definitely they would in another universe, they would have been a great couple. Sure.
What's the age difference, do you think? Okay, so Marie's 12 and Rocky was 30. So that would be 18-year difference.
16, 17 years. So he's 59, she's 43.
Honestly, yeah, because like the older you both get, the less of a difference that gap is.
Oh yeah.
It's still weird. It's still weird.
I would totally date a 59-year-old if he looked like Rocky. I mean,
let's just did, of course, or had money.
No, I wouldn't. I don't care about money. You got to be hot.
Look at that, Katie, keeping it pure. I love it. Because you see some of these women or men with people that have money, you can always tell. Oh, that person has money, male or female. You can tell when their other partner is like objectively way prettier or handsomer and younger. Like, oh, it's money, and that's fine. It's an agreement. They've made an agreement. Good for them.
You know what? At least money, you earned it, right? Appearance, you can kind of earn. Like if you take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. But you're right. Money.
You're limited by your genetics to a degree, right?
Yeah.
I'm never going to be Dolph Lundgren. Like that's not fucking happening.
No, the DNA stops. Yeah, you have to. At some point, you have to be Kyle.
Yeah.
Gotta make peace with it.
Here for the next podcast episode.
What he does there is his own business.
The heavyweight championship has been one of sports most.
Are you saying, Ryan, that people have alone time in their hotel rooms? That's a thing.
So, sorry, you lied just for a second there. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. I was just making a stupid joke about. Like, are you saying people do that alone in their hotel room? That's a thing.
Never.
I actually don't think Rocky did because he's got to save that pent up energy for the fight, man.
Well, they say women weaken legs, not left hand.
Yeah, that's true.
Luis, let's go. Great comment here. Let's just read it live. In my opinion, post Rocky street fight, Tommy Gunn was champ for a year before falling apart and burning all of his bridges. He continues to fight as a big name, yet no longer a contender. He's in and out of prison until middle age. He begins to work manual labor jobs and helps a young street tough refine his boxing skills. Tommy ends up a trainer in a poor neighborhood with a heart of gold. Well, look at that happy ending from Luis.
Yeah, way to look on the bright side.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so here's the little what would you call this? The junket before the fight. Is this what people are pay-per-view people are seeing at home? Is that the idea?
Like the ads
or else
to get you to go ahead.
Sorry. I just like this pay-per-view or like, these Netflix boxing things. It's like it starts at 5, but then like you don't see the main event till like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like you just see the same shit over and over again, a bunch of other fights you don't care about. Thank God we're not exposed to that. We just get to see like the
we're right into it.
We're now at the finally this is fucking happening, for God's sake.
Moment. Yeah.
20 years. Two-time heavyweight champion Rocky Balboa, the Philadelphia Slugger, renowned for his cast-iron jaw, ferocious body attack, and will of steel, all of which have carried the much smaller fighter to numerous victories over the years against physically superior opponents. And Mason Dixon, the current heavyweight title holder, with all the speed, determination, and confidence any fighter could want. But many still question whether he has the heart of a true champion, never having been pushed to go the distance. Tonight, we find out.
Never been pushed to go the distance. A couple things there. Was Apollo shown in that montage anywhere?
No.
Yeah, he was.
I think it was 1 second. I think it was 1 second when he's
he
on the
was
rope.
in there. He was. Yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay, let's know at home, folks.
I will stand corrected if we
I think because I was looking for him. I think there's that one scene where he's hitting the ribs. He goes against the ropes. Is that what you saw, Katie? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think maybe all black people look the same to you, Katie? Is maybe that's what
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Why do you say that to me now, right?
Because he already knows that's the case for me. No. But I would say yes, but I think I remember though Carl giving Sly not any permission to use his likeness. So I would say the one sequence that we saw of Apollo, the back was to the screen. So maybe that's how they got away with it. Yeah.
You think you'd be able to show stuff from like the movie?
He wasn't. I don't know what the rules are, Kyle. And I hear you, but Carl told Sly, "You do not have permission to use my likeness in this film." I remember when that was in the news back then.
Maybe I think too. You just want to avoid a lawsuit, even if like you wouldn't, even if you'd win, it still costs you. You know what I mean?
The like the producers, like this isn't Rocky's deal. Like this is still an Irwin Winkler film, correct?
Yeah, he doesn't. I keep saying Rocky. Sly does not own. He does not own the film rights. He doesn't own the rights. So he actually.
I guess what I'm saying is the Irwin Winkler would have rights to show previous scenes of their own movies.
You would think so?
It's footage from the movie.
Something happened. I'd have to dig into that, but I seem to recall reading that, hearing that. I don't think I'm making that up.
I think you're right. But maybe it was like a picture. I think the reason it came up in a prior episode was maybe like pictures at Adrian's, like the pictures on the walls. I don't know. Anyway, this is so very early 2000s. This little
Sorry.
Mm-mm.
Well, I was gonna say because like there was a point where Apollo's face was kind of blurred, right? Or was that in the Creed films? I think that was in the Creed films. There's a one where Rocky has this picture of like him fighting Apollo, but like Apollo's face is blurred.
Oh,
in the movie, and so it makes you wonder, like maybe you could get away with using Apollo if like his back is turned or something like that, where you can't really identify that that's him or not.
Well, Drago at Adrian's when he makes like a smart ass comment about a picture of Apollo on the wall, like further digging into Rocky because he killed Apollo. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
I think he had to pay Carl Weathers for his likeness in those Creed films, though.
Yeah.
Like I think he ponied up, but there's some scene. I think it's like a deleted scene or something. I swear where it has like a picture. And Apollo's in the picture. It's like a picture frame picture, and they blur his face.
Oh, okay.
It's like when Rocky's like getting on a bed to like feed his turtles or something like that. It's something along those lines.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering if like you can get away with having him in the montage if it doesn't really show his face.
We're at the Mandalay Bay Event Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, for the much-anticipated showdown between Mason the Line Dixon and Rocky, the Italian stallion.
Now, what's wrong with this photo? We talked about this on the first time we went around this film.
Oh, I don't. Oh, this is the picture of Rocky in the fight that hasn't happened yet. Yeah.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Because why do they have a 59-year-old Sly in that pose? You could argue they took it from his training. Okay. But that's a still shot from the film itself to create the picture. So
that's
like the pay-per-view people at home, how are they seeing this? Yeah.
Or like Tarver kind of has like puffy eyes there, like he's been punched in the face already a couple times.
You guys, when did it change from 12 rounds to 10 rounds?
It didn't, like, because it's an exhibition fight. If it was like a real heavyweight champion fight, it'd be 12 rounds.
Oh, okay.
It used to be 15 when real men fought.
Exactly.
That's why round 14 is so key. Yeah. But I just love that. It's kind of a film flub. They should just had him in his robe at least, or something, just some sort of posing or something from the weigh-in. But yeah,
we've established.
I would have laughed if it showed like him from Rocky 1 or something, or like the picture of him with like the red trucks.
But we have established. I don't even. Not even countable times, how these movies make very easily avoidable mistakes.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, like there's so many examples that we've talked about.
But someone had to put this little graphic together. Why didn't they say, "Hey, shouldn't we use something different?"
You know what? They're like, we're not catering to the nerd audience here. We're catering to the popcorn eating masses. And this is what we're going to do because we got other shit to do. So let's just find a picture of him and move on.
They should have seen our show coming. It's their fault.
Yeah.
Balboa. Hello again. I'm Jim Lampley with Larry Merchant and Max Kellerman live from the Mandalay Bay Hotel in Las Vegas, where we anticipate one of the most outrageous and compelling events in boxing history.
The most outrageous? Come on. Remember Thunder Lips? Come on.
I love the choice of using these guys in an HBO type of thing. I think that's fucking great. And I'm going to tell you how these guys act here is how they talk in real life. Like this is like
they're playing themselves.
Oh yeah, especially Larry, the old guy on the left. That is exactly how Larry is. If he's probably nicer here than he is in real life.
Okay.
Current unappreciated heavyweight champion Mason the Line Dixon putting his reputation on the line against legendary XXX champion Rocky Balboa.
XXX champion.
Has he seen how much he's lost the belt? So he lost. Okay, so is that what he? Because he can only be an ex-champion if he lost it once. So is he saying he lost the championship against Clubber?
No. I don't think that's what he's saying. I think it's kind of like a lineage type of grandfather thing. Like say like the last champion from Dixon is like
that's a stupid way of saying that. Why would you do that?
You know, it's just his way of making Rocky seem like he's like. Older. Has been many times over.
Yeah.
It's been that long since he's been a champion. Yeah. That's
his way of saying that.
Okay, fair enough. They're just making the point again. He's old, everyone. Just a reminder. I mean, you haven't figured out he's old.
You might be right too, though. I mean, either would work. But Ryan, you might be right because now it says former 2-time champion.
See, he lost it to Clubber, got it back, but he didn't lose the belt in the ring. He lost it. It was taken away from him. So is that the 2-time? Oh, I see, because he got it back from Clubber. So he won it against Apollo. So that's why he's okay. Got it. So he's 2-time because he beat 2 different people for the belt. Okay, fair enough. All right.
And I love that it's the black and yellow, the Rocky colors.
That's right, the original Stallion colors. Yeah, and Louis just think it's funny that they use the pick. Yeah.
Even though most see this as more of a glorified sparring session, the energy in the room is electric. Larry, why is this billed as an exhibition?
Wild guess. So they wouldn't have to call it an execution.
Oh my God.
Okay, I will say too that like a glorified sparring session, it's weird because that's what Dixon's guy called it, the bald guy. And then this guy happens to also call it the exact same thing, which is possible because that is kind of what it is, a glorified, like you could have 2 people independently come up with that term.
Well, that's
Your
how they
firstborn
sold
sister?
it. Like maybe
Yeah.
they sold it to like these people know that's that's in marketing materials or whatever.
I don't know if you call it that to the public though. Glorified sparring session, like that's kind of demeaning, right?
It is, yeah.
So here's the Bible verse from last week's trivia. Zechariah 4:6 says, there you go. And this is Spidey Rico reading Bible verses. Now,
I don't remember this at all.
this is in the original cut, I believe, but this is okay. Well, Sly's religious. He's Christian, Catholic, whatever. I don't think it's Spider. This is Sly writing this into the film. Obviously, he's the author of the film. So, yeah, take it for what it is. But here's Spider Rico reading scripture to Rocky, which is, I will say it's odd. I'm not saying it's bad. It just seems weird that Spider and Rocky have that kind of relationship. The Spider's reading scripture. You think it'd be his son might read it to him? Or
like Sage, fucking Sage, what's his name?
Robert.
Robert, thank you. Robert never seemed like he was ever religious at any point. It'd be so weird to have him reading scripture. We all know that like Spider is like, Jesus wants me to work. He's like
that's true, I guess.
fanatic.
I'm just trying to remember for the first film if there was any religion with Spider.
Honestly, I'm not religious, but I recognize that like religion is what keeps a lot of people just hanging on. For some people.
Well, I will say this: religion's brought a lot of peace to the world. I'll say that.
And I know you could bring a lot of examples of when people do a lot of really negative things due to religion. So it's like you could take it as like it has its good and its bad.
Of course, I know.
But for people like Spider-Man, like people like that guy, it's like that's what gets him out of bed in the morning, for better or for worse. And so it's like it makes total sense that that's what he's going to be doing reading that.
Yeah, Ryan, I don't think he was in the original. I think this came later, like in a similar way that like seems like a lot of people that go to prison somehow find religion. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
basically when shit hits the fan, you got to find something.
Mm-hmm.
And religion's right there. And it's like, it's a supernatural, it offers you the feeling of being absolved, the feeling of having a purpose. So it's like, it makes total sense why you do that.
Great marketing.
Zechariah 4:6 says, "It is not by strength, not by might, but by his spirit, we have already claimed the victory in our Lord Jesus Christ." Good luck, Rocky.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate
it. I mean, it's a nice sentiment, the idea that it's your spirit that wins. A good sentiment, right? In the sense of like, it's you are the champion. It's within you to find what you need to find. Your spirit. You've already won, and he's already won. That's the key. Is Rocky's already won. He's here today. He's showing up. He's worked for this. He has his son back until Creed Part 1 and 2.
So fickle, that relationship.
Yeah.
Does Paulie have?
Yes.
What does Paulie? Is it the tiger? What does Paulie have on his back?
He has an advertisement from the looks of it above his thing, which is weird. You think that'd be on Rocky's robe?
Yeah, what was the advertisement for? Let's go back. Go back 10.
I could see it being Shamrock Meats again, even though he got canned from there. Like he's not above still making money off of it.
Well, he did ask if he could make money off of it. This one, he at least he always asks, but
he does.
It looked like a tiger. I thought. Did you guys catch what it was?
Let me go back a bit. It's just so hard to go back without going back too far. Let's see. 53. See, I told you it's hard. All right, maybe right here. No, too hard to scroll back.
Nobody's expecting much, I think, from the way past his prime former champ, Rocky Balboa.
Nobody's expecting. How many times do we need to hear this? Don't expect.
Oh, he does have a tiger or a crab.
Oh, it's a crab. Yeah.
That's like when I was in Maryland. They fucking love crabs there. Everything's crab. So maybe he's like.
Do you think Paul's ever had crabs in his life?
Yeah.
I mean, he pays good money for his dates, so I don't know.
Yeah, $250 back in the 70s.
Yeah,
is not an insignificant sum.
You know what? Shout out to the actress who played Paulie's date in that first Rocky. She was hot.
Yeah,
she was hot, man.
Mm-hmm.
She was hot. Like, I would love to see where she is. Well, not now, but I love to see like how she got that role and what she did after that. But I think he had.
Or no, never mind.
Yeah. Because if she came out today, she would have her own Instagram. I could follow her, but she's dead now, probably. But anyways, so here we go. Paulie's gonna talk to Rocky about something. If I could step up, wait, I already did that. Never mind. Let's try something else.
Look, I know you got a lot of stuff you gotta get out of your system, huh? Tonight you do it, right? Get rid of the damn beast. Let it be done once and for all. Please, I love you.
There we go.
I fucking love Paulie. What's on his hat too?
I think it's something.com. It's the restaurant.
It's an ad. Okay.
Yeah. So I love that they're doing that. That he's still doing the advertisements on the robes and stuff. Shrewd. But yeah, that's a great moment for Paulie, and that's it. It's the bow has been wrapped on the Paulie character. The arc is finished. He loves Rocky, and that's great advice. Look, man. Okay, we're here now. Whatever happens, get that beast out. We're not here to beat Mason. We're here for you to beat you. Get the beast out so we can move on, have peace in our life.
Mm-hmm. Well said, Ryan.
Well, every now and then I say something fun. Not funny.
Poignant.
Poignant. Thank you.
There go the lights. The buzz is building toward a roaring crescendo.
Whoa, what a show.
I don't know if you watch wrestling, any of you, but this is reminds me of Kane from the Raw era of wrestling. That was the Undertaker's brother. He would come out with a red flare and he'd be in the middle of the stage all of a sudden.
Oh, I didn't know the Undertaker had a brother.
Yeah, Kane. Oh, yeah, that was a big rivalry. Sometimes they were allies, Katie. Sometimes they were enemies.
Of course. Oh, I
Where'd that come from? I chose it. I love Sinatra.
He's very good, Sinatra.
He's very good, Sinatra.
Let's go.
Very.
Who's Sinatra? He's a painter. Yeah.
It's just like a hilarious, it's so not a walkout song, but
it isn't, and it kind of bugged me.
That's
Even
what I love about it.
I know, and I had a hard time. I admit, when this came out, 2006, 20 years ago, folks. By the way, at the time.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. I remember feeling kind of like it was anticlimactic. I get the humor, I get it, but you were so used to the Dragon, I was I get it, but it's older, wiser now. I get it now. I understand it.
I think it's pathetic if he's coming out to this badass song. I'm like, don't be something you're not.
Yeah, I don't even know what I would do.
Guy, just I like that he's not taking himself seriously here. To me, it shows I'm calm, I'm confident. I don't give a shit what you guys think. I'm coming out here and doing things on my terms.
That's true. However, he didn't pick it. Paulie
did.
Yes, I'm just saying it gives that perception.
Yeah.
So I love that Paulie did it. I do agree that it's kind of fun that Paulie picked the music. So I guess Rocky told Paulie, you got to pick the music because I can't do it. I can't decide. And look at Paulie's face. He just loves. He kind of got one on Rocky a little bit before he enters the ring.
Plus, I feel like when you come out to a song like that, and then Mason comes out to his badass thing, it makes Mason look ridiculous.
Good point.
Because it seems out of place now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wish that we could have gone the other way. I know Rocky's the challenger, so he has to come out first. So I appreciate they kept that real.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's the favorite and everyone, he comes out first. But it would have been kind of nice, like Kyle was saying, to have Mason come out with the big hoo-ha, the music, and the boom, boom, boom sounds, and then Rocky comes out. I think it would have been even more poignant had he come out. Yeah, but oh well.
It would have been horrible if Rocky came out to do 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 do. He'd be like, you can't do that.
I wouldn't.
Nobody can. They played the band. Two bands played his music, so we know that song exists in the real world of Rocky. It's not. You get what I'm saying? The band in Rocky 3 plays it, and the band outside the plane in Rocky 5 plays it.
But so grounded in this movie.
So the Rocky movies, it's the Marine Corps anthem that like Apollo comes out to, and that Rocky comes out to in Rocky 3. Do 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 do.
Oh,
he could have come out to that.
That might have worked. That might have been second pick. That could have been second pick. I agree.
And here comes Rocky Balboa.
veteran of the wars, here for one more last hurrah.
Or the Last Supper, perhaps, with him as the main course. What's that music? You can't be serious.
High hopes? Talk about wishful thinking.
Well, maybe no hopes is more realistic. Anyway, the crowd likes it. Look at the Italian stallion. Cool and relaxed. Rocky's it off.
Okay, so
look at everyone's having such a good time, man.
Yeah,
They're all cheering for Rocky. They're having fun.
So we
now
know
it's like Mason's going to come out. No one's going to give a shit.
So interesting behind the scenes. We all know that there was a real HBO fight. They used the crowd that was there. They got permission to do this. The crowd. So there's a bit of life in art and life. So Sly is really smiling here. I mean, it is Rocky the character, but you can kind of sense it's Sly getting a real kick out of this. That this is real smiles, not acting smiles. This is Sly. I think look at that face. Like that's him really smiling at this. The people cheering him, high five. It's a combination. Of course, they're high fiving the actor Sly and the character Rocky. They can't believe they get to be here to see this happen. So they're really excited. So they were happy to stick around.
No one's acting here. Everyone's actually nostalgic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real. So that's what's kind of cool. It's a weird, like again, the crowd's not acting, Rocky's not acting, or Sly's not. See, I can't even. Who's who in the zoo? I don't even know what's going on.
Who's who in the zoo?
Like, that's the way to do it. I think like I'm totally on board with how he does it. It's like, you know what? Let's not fake it. Let's just do it real. Let's have a real crowd. Let's have real announcers. Let's have a real boxer as your opponent. Like I'm the only fake thing here.
Right.
The board underdog, and they don't care at all. This is about his pride and dignity and his punch, guys. The last thing to go is the guy's punch. Rocky always has that puncher's chance. Rocky Balboa is still, as you can hear, the people's champion. Prediction, guys, for at least 2 rounds, Dixon's going to have his hands full.
2 whole rounds? We have a cockeyed optimist in the house.
All right, Larry, calm down. Larry thinks he's going to get knocked out in the first round. Like, come on, settle down.
I had kind of forgotten that some of them, because this whole time they've been kind of digging at Rocky, like to set us up, like, nobody get your hopes up. This guy doesn't have a chance in hell, blah, blah, blah. And this is, I forgot that at this point, one of the guys is actually like, hey, you know, he's still got a punch. You never know.
Yeah, that's Max Kellerman.
Okay.
He's like he's a Rocky fanboy there.
You know, there's another Max Kellerman in Dirty Dancing, the guy who owns the resort. His name is Max Kellerman in the movie.
Oh, interesting. The Rocky universe connects with dancing, Dirty Dancing. Interesting.
The crowd wants to see something real, or at least Rocky Balboa just asked me how I'm doing. Now, I grew up watching this guy. I never thought I'd be calling one of his fights.
See, again, this is that weird life and art and life, because this is that Kellerman, Kyle, the guy there on the
yeah.
Okay, so he's probably our age, my age, I should say, and so he's talking the real talk. He's like, I grew up watching Sly play Rocky. Yeah, I just had Sly playing Rocky. Ask me how I'm doing. That's real. It's that weird. Like I grew up watching him fight Drago, but he did like both. It's it's crazy how much this is all meta.
Well, I think this is the only character. I could be wrong, but I feel like Rocky is the only character that has been with us for 50 years.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And
pretty much.
So he is a part of the character Rocky, and it's one and the same.
Yeah,
this is like
and I do love how Sly has not ever, sometimes like I know Shatner was like mad that he was always Kirk. I just like that Sly's like, yeah, it's my bread and butter. Of course, it's paid for. Everything's paid for. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep going here. We'll stop it before Mason's entrance, I think, just for time here.
This is unbelievable. I'm a fan. I can't help it. Now here comes Mason Dixon.
We playing. Step your ass up. What you want to do? And get your ass knocked down. What you want to do? Get ready.
I'm just gonna turn down just a little bit. So there's just because the music might get it blocked on YouTube. I'll turn it up when they start talking about it. So he's coming up to what song is that, Katie? Oh, I don't know.
No, the one that I love is Adonis comes out to Tupac's Hail Mary, and I about lost my shit.
Okay, that's right. That's what that was. I knew there was a song that you enjoyed, but it's not this one.
It's not this one.
Okay, here's talking about it.
Ringside.
Oh, there you go.
Tyson rolling out. Ace of the line, Vixen.
You're doing charity work. You're a midget out there.
Oh my God!
You got that midget with you up there.
Oh, sorry, he
Who was
called
he
Rocky
talking
a
about?
midget. Let's go back a bit. That's funny. Sorry.
Did he
Now,
call
Kyle-
Rocky a midget?
Yes. You see
What?
the dude? Yeah, he called you. You're fighting a midget out there.
No, he says you got that midget with you up there.
Oh. Suddenly now a conversation breaking out at ringside. Mike Tyson rolling out. Ace of the line, Vixen.
Who's
Oh,
he
maybe he's talking
referring-
about the
Oh, that
AJ
really
character?
short guy right there.
Yeah, he's that. I think it's someone in his entourage. he
Yeah.
makes
Jimmy
fun of.
Gambino with Mason?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle, here we go. I know we talked about a lot, but just too long didn't read. We got Tyson in the universe of Rocky.
We got George Foreman is going to be introduced into the universe, which pisses me off. And
Tyson's in the universe.
now
So
Mike
who-
Tyson. Like, what
Who
are
did
we
Rocky
doing?
or Apollo fight during these challenges? Like,
Because Clubber is George Foreman. Tommy is Mike Tyson.
yeah, but they're in the universe too now. Tommy and Mike
Yeah,
exist,
I
and
know.
Rocky's.
Where does
It'd been
George
awesome
Foreman
if Tommy
come?
was there. If Tommy was shit talking Dixon.
Where when do we see George Foreman, or when does that? come
We
up?
don't see him, but it'll be
Especially
in like
coming
the
up 'cause they'll
first
say-
round. It's like
Yeah.
old George Foreman shocked the world with one punch. Rocky
Oh,
could do
okay.
it too. And I'm like,
Is that so? That fight, so that fight existed. Whatever you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know.
well, and then they talk about the Rumble in the Jungle and the Creed films too,
Mhm,
because they have
mhm.
that ticket. Which the Rumble in the Jungle happened in '74, so technically before Rocky started. So I don't know. It's you don't try and reconcile that. You just don't, or else
There
you-
are so
you
many
can
things
be
that don't.
institutionalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The space-time continuum.
Mhm.
Speaking of Star Trek, is not. Yeah, it's all over the place in the Rocky franchise. Okay. All right, we'll pause it there. The announcing of the fight. I suspect the final. We might only have 2 episodes left. If this is the final fight, we might do the whole fight, and then the last episode will be the after fight. I guess. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But
Mhm.
2 episodes. I don't think it'll be 3. I don't think this will be 3. So, boy. So yeah, if you're listening to this and you want to send us an email, voicemail would be awesome. We could do like a really fun bonus episode of voicemails. That's Mike. You could talk for 20 minutes. No, chill. If you could send us voicemails about the show, what you thought of it. I'm going to start plugging
Topless
it now.
photos are good too.
Topless photos would be fantastic, preferably woman.
Well, I was just going to say, I think the vast majority of the listenership is men. So
Yes,
I
I
mean,
know.
Hey, you know what? We can go through like 50 guy topless photos to get to one female
Yeah.
one. That's like
I will sacrifice. Yeah, I will sacrifice that just for the one. Yeah.
Did you guys see? I know Kyle saw it, but Ryan Luis poses a question about
sure,
of all
sorry.
the poly performances storylines. Where do you rank the Rocky Balboa version of him?
oh
compared
shit!
to-
I didn't even read that right. I thought it meant like of Rocky in those ones. Like I can't read, so
The
don't-
poly
just ignore-
version.
Yeah, I know. Shit. Ignore my comments, Louise. But go ahead.
I like it. I think it's back to the Paulie. I think the Rocky Balboa Paulie. That's what Sly was saying. It's back to the Rocky 1-2 of Paulie. You know, it's a little bit more of that. We know the 3 and 4, too comedic, too drunk, too like in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big Polly gal. I don't know. I kind of like all versions of Polly.
Sure. Of course.
However, I will say this one, he's the most, like, he's matured. Like
He's
the
grown.
thing, you know, like he's helping Rocky. I guess he does in some of the others, but he really has like good points, and he's like Rocky's therapist in this a little bit.
I like Paulie in 1, 2, 5 and Balboa. It's just 3 and 4. I don't like him. Like he's just way too silly in 3 and 4. Kind of like what Ryan
I
was
love
doing.
it. I love it.
Yeah. What did I ever do to those people?
Like Paulie in Rocky 1, he's not likable. Like he's
Not at
very,
all.
he's a complete prick. But it's like he adds to the film.
Mhm.
Paulie in 2, he's a prick, but he's a lot more likable. He's doing great. And then in 5, I don't know. I just like Paulie in Rocky 5. I think he's like
you
he's
better
just
change your
part.
sheets. I don't change the sheets. Yeah, we all love Paulie. It's hard. Yeah, ranking's kind of hard, but he does add. You can't not have him in any of the films. Even Sly knew that. You couldn't kill Paulie. You can kill you have to. You'd rather kill Adrian than Paulie to tell the story. That's the right choice. That's the character that needs to die. And then he does pass away for Creed, but for the Rocky films proper, Paulie's there the whole journey, which I think is the right way to do it. But
agreed.
Yeah,
I understand. I mean, 3 and 4, a lot of people, they're just sillier. Like they're not grounded in reality in any way, really. But I think those are the most fun. Maybe it's because those are the ones I've seen the most. And I think like a lot of Paulie's got a lot of really quotable lines in those movies.
What was that?
Oh, sorry. I just threw a pop can in the recycle. I just
Kyle's drinking beer already, throwing his cans. Keep it quiet down there, you sterno bums. All right, that's it for today's episode. Thanks everyone for watching. And Kyle, this episode is over.
I didn't hear no bell.
I just want to say one